Hello Cancer, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your money and career reading for the beginning of June 2022 or the next 7 to 14 days. Remember, my readings are all timeless, so they're intended for whenever you're watching. Some people just like to have a date on them. Okay, so whatever it means to you. Okay, we're going to jump in here with a quantum oracle, then I'll go into some tarot, and we will end with angel answers. All right, what do we have for Cancer? We have a spirit card, the sacred temple. So, go within to your sacred temple, okay? Go within. This kind of reminds me of the hermit card in the tarot. It's time to listen to your soul, okay? Listen to your soul. Listen to your higher self. Time to have some quiet time. I feel like somebody listening, you're feeling very scattered. You don't know what you want. You don't know why things aren't going right. You really need to center yourself and remember that you are given this life by God, by source, however you see it. And it's for you to cherish. You are meant to be loved. You are meant to enjoy life. You are meant to have everything that you need. And it's time for you to get away from chaos. Go within, okay? And honor your body, honor your soul as a temple, okay? So honor the temple of your soul. Okay. And we have another spirit card. Wow. Angels of the four directions. Call on your angels. Call on the archangels. Call on your guides. Okay. Know that you are protected. But remember, we need to communicate with our guides and angels. Okay. We need to communicate with them. And I always, like what I do, I make sure when I pray or meditate, I ask for guidance from the archangels, my guides and angels, of God, of source, only of the light, okay? We're calling on spiritual assistance of only of the light, only of source, right? Only of the higher realms, okay? And know that you're protected, and you're protected even more when you call on it, because we are human, or mostly human, right? And because of that, we have to ask for assistance, okay? It's not going to just be handed to us. Sure, there are times we are protected when we don't know that we even need protection, right? We just are protected, but we also need to ask for guidance and protection. All right, Cancer, so this is coming in really strong. And look at this card though, okay? Look at the beauty. Look at the light, okay? It's peace. It's peaceful. It's finding peace. It's being showered with peace. Okay, so we have like a place here that we're calling a temple, and it could be within, like we see in the angels of the four directions. The sacred temple could also indicate that you need to kind of create your own temple, your own sacred space in your home. If you're not able to do that, go outside somewhere, find a quiet place or a quiet area of a park where it's safe, where you can be by yourself, listen to the birds, you know, just a special place that's yours. Even a library. I'm picturing somebody, you really like libraries, and I know I do, and I don't go to them often enough. But for someone listening, I think if you go to a library and let it become a ritual, whenever you're able to get there, you know, but make it like a ritual. Put it on your schedule. Do it a few times a week, and tell yourself, this is my time to be quiet and be by myself. Everybody's supposed to be quiet here. And I don't have to ask anybody to be quiet. I'm not at home where there's loud voices or people coming and going. I don't have to ask people to be quiet. People are just quiet because they're supposed to be quiet at the library, okay? So I think that's really going to help somebody listening. Okay, we're going over to the Gilded Tarot Royale. If you're interested in any of these decks, they are listed below, Cancer. And I also have a list of books that I love. It's for cat lovers because I talk about cats a lot. I love cats. I feel like a lot of my watchers are cat lovers. So I decided to add some links to some of my favorite books about cats, cat behavior. And I'll probably add some other stuff. And if it picks up, you know, that people like these recommendations, I'll add them here and there. All right, so what do we have for Cancer? Money and career. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your other signs too, Cancer, okay? There could be additional messages there for you. Okay, ooh, the Ace of Cups. There's abundance coming in here. See all the goldfish on the bottom? There's abundance in different ways. However you see abundance, money, love, health, you know, good health, the health of your loved ones, peace. See the moons up top here? This is showing cycles, okay? If you have been feeling stressed out, know that this is a cycle. The eye is jumping out at me too. Intuition, you know deep inside, and you will get in touch with your inner temple. You'll get in touch with some answers that will bring you abundance and peace. You're going to realize that it's actually right at your fingertips. Like I was saying, for some of you, go to the library. It's right there at your fingertips. Some of you can walk there. Okay. For others of you, this is love. This is people getting along. This is like a gift from the heavens. In the traditional tarot, the cup is being held in a hand that's like coming out of a cloud from the heavens. So you are being offered something. There are gifts here for you, and it is important to call on your guides and angels for guidance and assistance, because there's beautiful abundance here for you. And the cups also symbolize the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, we have the Judgment card, and I almost said Judgment call. The Judgment card here, and look at him, he's playing that trumpet. It's like there is a higher calling, okay? And see all these like people coming up out of the clouds. There is a higher calling. I'm getting strong spirit energy here with those two spirit cards. And now this, there is a higher calling. You are meant to do something that you feel good about spiritually, okay? And this doesn't mean be a starving artist or something like that, where like you're giving to others and not receiving anything back. No, it's not like that. It's like, you are either leading by example or putting yourself out there to assist other people, but you're receiving monetary gain. Okay, this is your higher calling, but it shouldn't be taxing to you. Okay, it shouldn't be a taxing thing. Some of you are working in a really mundane job and you're like, this cannot be it. I'm tired. And you're tired because you're bored. Okay, that's why you're tired, because you're bored. And that's one of the things that, if you weren't to be listening to this reading right now, that you would probably tune into when you go deep, like when you meditate or have some quiet time. That's one of those things that you might have realized on your own, like, oh, I'm not tired all the time. I'm bored at that place. I used to have a job many years ago. I was around 19, 20. And I liked the job. I didn't make very much money, and it also was very boring at times. But I was required to be there till a certain time. So of course I did. I did what I had to do to get that paycheck. But I was like falling asleep. I was like, oh my God, I can't deal with this. It's only busy for little spurts out of the day. But the rest of the day, I was so bored. So I'm feeling that energy right now for somebody listening, Cancer. That might be the crux of your situation. So there's a higher calling. It might require you to get some education, or maybe go back to something that you started to learn, and maybe that time wasn't right for you to start on that path, but now it is. Okay, maybe it wasn't working out for you in the beginning, but now it would. Or maybe you could tweak things a little bit, like say you had a certain major or something and you're like, I'm still interested in that, but I don't want to do that solely, for a career. You could change that to a minor and go back to college with a different major or something like that. It doesn't have to be like a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or something like that. You could be getting some kind of certification. I'm getting medical for someone too, some kind of medical certification that will enable you to like work in a hospital as a tech of some sort. So you may be actually going to college for this, but it's not like an RN or something like that. It's a specific certification, okay? And this will take you, I was gonna say like up a big step, okay? This will be like you're climbing up a big step, and you'll get there a lot faster than you might realize. You might be like, oh, I always wanted to do such and such, and then you're like, oh, well, why can't I? There's no reason. Time to do it. Listen to your higher calling. Oh my gosh, and I didn't even look at this yet. And this brings you to the 9 of Cups. So Aquarius just got this as well. So this is a similar message. So if you have any Aquarius in your chart, even if not, you might want to listen to Aquarius too. This is about abundance and wishes coming true. This is about finding your happiness, being comfortable with what you're doing, where you are in your life, whatever that place is, where you are in your heart and soul, where you are as far as your education, school, your work, your career, family. Like, just look how content he is. And he's like, you all come to me. I'm going to serve you, you know, food and drink. I'm going to serve you because I'm happy. I'm successful. My wishes are coming true. My wishes have come true, and I want to share with you. So that's where this is leading for you. When you listen to your higher calling, be careful not to be dragged back down by past experiences or similar experiences that are kind of rearing their heads in your life now. It might be different people, different scenarios, but you're getting a bitter taste in your mouth because it's familiar, like in a way of it's not good. Like you already been there, done that. It's too many. Already been there, done that. Okay, and don't think that those things that are popping up are your only opportunities. Now, if you need work right now, if you need to make money, certainly you take what you can find, even if it's on a temporary basis. But I feel like you're going to know when you find the right thing for you. It's going to feel right. And then, like I said, this is when you like really tune into your higher self, create some sacred space, call on your guides and angels. That's what will lead you. That's what will lead you to all these great things that are out there for you. All right, Cancer, clarifying the Ace of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands. So you're being noticed. You're being very noticed right now, the Queen of Wands. She's also like an entrepreneur, like the King of Wands. She knows what she wants. You're very attractive right now, Cancer. Also, there could be a fire sign in your life or coming into your life, and this could also be someone who is teaching you something. Okay, this could represent someone who is coming into your life teaching you something. Something that will help you grow and learn in business and career. And it's a very creative energy too. Okay, so this might be someone who, teaches you how to put an artistic flair to something that you're doing, or do something outside of the box, something that not everyone else is doing. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this does represent financial security. This also represents being careful not to like gamble right now, not to spend too much money. Now, I'm not saying be afraid, but it's just not good to make any risky investments right now. But it does symbolize financial stability. And also what I'm getting is that there could be some funds for you that will help you jump to the next level, maybe in your schooling or education. I'm dropping these cards all over. Bear with me a moment. All right, so I'm going to clarify the Nine of Cups. This is for Cancer. Thanks so much for being here, Cancer. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, and hit all notifications. It would help my channel a great deal. I really enjoy putting these readings out for you, and they are free, so it will help me to be able to continue to do that. All right, the Nine of Cups is being clarified by, the Queen of Cups. So we have two queens here. So there's strong feminine energy. So it doesn't have to be like females coming into your life or anything like that, or you don't have to be female. It can be male or female, but there's feminine energy here, and there's a balance of fire and water, okay? So know that there needs to be balance in your life. It's not just like all like, oh, everybody be happy and nice, even if everybody's not happy and nice, and like forcing yourself to believe that. No, it's about being passionate about life too. Okay, don't just accept when something doesn't feel good to you. Don't just accept it just to say that you're always nice. Well, that doesn't do any good because you don't feel nice inside if you do that, right? It's important to tune into this passion. Okay, what are you passionate about, Cancer? Okay, tune into that, and that will bring you to abundance. And the Queen of Cups is also highly intuitive. She's very nurturing as well. So this could be someone in your life who is like this, or you have these qualities. But look at this being paired with the Nine of Cups. It's like, come join me. So you're stable and secure here, okay? You have boundaries. See, he's behind this bar here. He's at a tavern. He's behind this bar here. So that, to me, that's symbolizing boundaries. You're needing to or learning to exert your boundaries, right? But you can share. You can share with others within reason. Within reason, you're not taxing yourself there. I keep pointing to this bar here because that's like symbolizing a boundary to me, right? You have boundaries. You're learning how to share yourself with boundaries that people are to respect, okay? And you are being respected, okay? So the Queen of Wands, she's highly respected. Queen of Cups is too. That message just came in for me all of a sudden. So as you learn to set your boundaries, you are becoming more respected. Okay, and anyone who doesn't respect those boundaries, they're the ones you know can just go their own way. All right, we're going to the Angel Wisdom Tarot now. What else do we have for Cancer from the Angel Wisdom Tarot? All right, Cancer. By the way, I am giving personal readings now, so if you're interested, my email is below. That is my only business email address and the only way to contact me. And you can feel free to reach out and I'll give you more information. Okay, what do we have here for Cancer? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, so there could be a romance coming in, an offer of love, romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair. It also says a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, and a love of art and poetry. So I mentioned art somewhere in here, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. So you could have an artistic flair to you. It's time to put an artistic flair into your creations for work. For those of you who are going to school or back to school, you might want to take an art class as an elective and think a little bit harder about that. Like maybe you want to minor in art and business, right? Like I got that fire and water before, art and business. What a balance there, right? That would be a really awesome way to learn how to market your art, whatever your art might be. I'm picturing someone taking a ceramics class, oil painting. I'm feeling like someone who's a business major actually wants to minor in art as well. And I really, really love the sounds of that. Oh my gosh, look, the Nine of Pentacles, okay? This could lead you to independent wealth. Enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, and enjoying your solitude. See, from the very beginning, I was talking about going within. See, enjoying your solitude. He's sharing, but he's also enjoying his solitude at the same time, right? Those boundaries. Love it. Beautiful. All right, one more here. Oh, here we have another balance card, the Two of Pentacles. Working too hard or multiple jobs. The need to bring balance and fun into your life. Juggling multiple priorities and balancing the budget. So we got that also with the Four of Pentacles. Like, be careful to spend your money wisely. Don't make any financial risks right now. Whatever you're juggling, you can do this, whether it's work and school, whether it's going to work and also starting your own business, work and family. Like you got this. This is a phase. It won't always be this difficult. Things will balance out. See, with the moon here, the phases of the moon, things will balance out, and all these beautiful opportunities are coming in for you. All right, Cancer. So let's go over to the angel answers. If you have a particular question, you can reflect on it now, but you don't have to. All right, what do we have for Cancer? And the Nine of Pentacles, it doesn't mean you're alone. When I talk about independence, it doesn't mean that you're alone. It just means that you enjoy what you're doing on your own, making money, and you can enjoy it on your own, and you can share with others if you wish as well, like people who love you and respect you and don't take advantage, right? Remember those boundaries. All right, what do we have for Cancer? Okay, a year from now. Okay, so you do not have to wait for a whole entire year to see some results. The message is between now and a year from now, you're going to look back and see how much you've grown. It's almost going to be like you're a different person, right? Your world is opening up to you. There's going to be a lot of changes in a good, positive, fun way over the next year, okay? I'm not saying it's always going to be easy. I'm not saying that at all. But in a year from now, when you look back, you're going to be like, wow, I've really accomplished a lot. I've gotten myself to this comfortable place. I'm glad I made those decisions. It was kind of hard for a while to juggle, but I got, into the flow of it, and here I am, okay? Beautiful. And we have compromise. Okay, so we're getting a lot of balance energy, compromise. There also could be a Libra in your chart or in your life because those scales are popping out at me. So you might need to compromise one thing for the other. If you're over giving to somebody who can, take care of themselves, maybe teach them how to like cook if it's someone you cook for, or take care of at home. If they're old enough to take care of themselves, maybe teach them and be like, look, I have to get to class, or I have to get to this other job, or whatever. I need you to take over a couple of things here, okay? Okay, well, thank you so much for being here, Cancer. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.